A White House appeal challenging the ruling of lower courts against the constitutionality of President Trump's tariffs is pending before the U.S. Supreme Court. The top court is expected to deliver the rulings on argued cases when it takes the bench on Friday. Legal experts believe that the fate of the tariffs imposed under 1977 Emergency Powers Law could be among them. On Tuesday, the Supreme Court added a non-argument conference date on its website, suggesting that it may release its ruling on Trump's tariffs. However, the court does not indicate which rulings it wants to publish ahead of time. Given the far-reaching effects on economies throughout the world, the challenge to Trump's tariffs has attracted a lot of attention. On Friday, in a social media post, Trump said the U.S. would suffer a terrible blow if the Supreme Court upholds lower court's decision. On Sunday, Trump described the Supreme Court case as one of the most important in the history of the country. In a separate social media post on Monday, the president said, because of tariffs, our country is financially far stronger and more respected than ever before. Now, both conservative and liberal justices voiced concerns about the legality of the tariffs during oral arguments in November. The betting markets think there's a high chance the White House loses its appeal, and that could see a raft of tariffs. Those include so-called reciprocal tariffs on the EU, China, and the rest of the world being struck down. Legal experts also believe that it is likely that the top court will uphold lower court decisions. The Trump administration has said that if the Supreme Court does not rule in its favor, it will use other statutes to push through tariffs. Still, if the chorus-singing administration were to lose the case, the US would need to refund some of the tariffs. According to latest Customs and Border Protection Agency data, tariffs had generated $89 billion in revenues to the US Treasury by the end of August. For India, the timing could not be more critical. The outcome of this judgment will decide whether Indian firms are able to recover important summer contracts or whether they will permanently lose American clients.